Nurse review. Nurse review is the equivalent of noting orders on paper today. The easiest way to review your entire assignment is to review for nurse review orders on your PAL. This middle purple column will indicate all of the orders for nurse review. We have them broken out from pharmacy orders and then all other orders. To identify what nurse orders you have for any patient, you simply double-click on the eyeglasses. It will bring up the nurse review window. They all come pre-populated with check marks, and I'm going to say apply. That brings me up my nurse review screen with each order and all of its details. If each of these orders have been started or they're scheduled appropriately, I will then, down in the bottom right-hand corner, click on the review button, which applies my electronic signature to those orders as reviewed. And on my PAL, in that column, those eyeglasses have now gone away. I no longer have a task to do for nurse review. The nurse review glasses that have an exclamation point after them indicate that there's an order or a task that's overdue. Again, I'm going to double click on those orders, and I can scroll down in these orders and I can identify what is the order that has the task that's overdue because it's in red font. Again, all of these orders have come with a pre-checkmarked box, and when I hit apply, all of those orders show up in my orders window. If there's any order that I wish not to nurse review at this time because I need to check into some further details or just check with the patient on one thing, I would uncheck that item, and when I click the review button, it's going to review everything but that order. And it will leave the nurse eyeglasses in my column. And the next time I click on that, again, I only have that one order left that needs nurse review, and I can review that at a later point. All items, all orders for your shift should be nurse reviewed before you leave that shift. And again, nurse review of orders is like signing your orders off on paper today. I also can look at nurse review from within the patient's chart. So if I double click on the patient name from the PAL, it will open up the patient's record. I can see all of the orders that are in need of nurse review because they're also identified with the eyeglasses in front of them on the orders page. The only difference is if there were any nurse eyeglass orders that were in red indicating an overdue, from the orders page it does not indicate anything in red. So it's a little more difficult to identify if you have something that's overdue. To nurse review orders from the orders page, there's a button on the bottom of the orders page which says Orders for Nurse Review. When I click on that button, it again brings up the exact same window that I saw from the PAL and through my orders, and the process is the same. I click Review when I've reviewed them, and it will eliminate the eyeglasses from each order here. Now, whether I nurse review orders from the orders page or whether I nurse review orders from the PAL, the eyeglasses will be removed from both places so that there's no confusion.